everybody, this is Miss Ariel here, and I'm going to walk you through all the tips and tricks you need to make a video recording project. So I'm going to walk you through 6 steps that you need to get everything ready for your recording. So step 1 is to practice, practice, and practice your piece some more. Both practice just with words on your own and also playing that guide track and singing along with it until you're super comfortable. Take any notes that you need to remember special instructions for your recording, just so you're feeling comfortable and you don't have to be stressed when it's time to record. Alright, this part is super important, and that's making sure that you have working headphones to play the guide track for your recording. If you are not wearing headphones while you're playing your guide track, or if you're not singing along to the guide track at all, unfortunately I will be unable to use your recording because it won't match up with the instrumental. Now there's a few different types of headphones you can use. You can use these big over-ear headphones if you have them in your house. And with these, you want to make sure you have one ear uncovered so you can hear yourself singing in one ear and hear the music in the other. Other headphone options are the really popular earbud style. These can be anything from just earbuds from Dollarama or a pair that comes with a phone. What's nice about these is the little microphone. And you can actually unplug one of the ears of these as well. And the microphone's really quite effective at catching your singing. So those are pretty nice. Alternatively, if you have like earbud type of things that wireless, those are great too. Alright, now step 3, deciding on the type of recording you're going to do. There's actually 2 options for how you record the singing in video. So I'm going to walk you through both of those now. There's pros and cons to each, so it's whatever you are most comfortable with. So your first option, if you want to get everything done at once, both the singing and the filming all with one hit record button, you are going to want to pick option 1, which is recording the sound and the video all at the same time. Now for this one, you're going to want to start your actual filming before you start the guide track so that you don't have to scramble to hit record once the singing starts. You'll be ready, the camera will be ready to catch you, and it'll be wonderful. Now, for this option 1, at the same time, you're going to need to have your headphones in the whole time playing the guide track. So, you've got your device. In this case, my device is both playing the guide track and I'm filming with it, putting my webcam right there. Then I'm hitting film, play the guide track, sing along, get it all done at once, and it will be wonderful. Now, something to note for this one, you've got a few options for devices. What's nice about a computer is that you can both play the guide track and film at once. If you'd rather film with a phone or a tablet, you may need 2 devices. Let's say one phone playing the guide track in your ear with the headphones, and maybe somebody else in your home filming you with a device catching the video. That all depends on what devices you have at home and what is most comfortable for you. It can either be 1 or 2 files that you send to me. I'll piece it together in my software. Now this option 2 is what we call the music video style filming, where you record just the singing on its own first, and then you film yourself on top of it. And this one's a little bit different. I'll show you on video here, but this one's a little bit of a different process. Now, at first, you're going to want to record just your singing, and this is a chance to have your words in front of you. You don't have to worry about what your face looks like. You can just focus on the singing alone. If you're a little nervous about how you look when you're singing, this is a good way to start. And you'll want to have your headphones in. Now, the second step for this one, music video style, is pretty fun because you can actually take your headphones off and blast that guide track as loud as you want. You can dance along, you can bop along, you can move around. It's all good because I'll be putting the video with the good recorded sound. So you can do whatever you'd like. So, now that you've figured out everything that you need to do this recording, I'm just going to walk you through a quick little checklist that you can check right before you record to make sure you have everything you need. So your headphones are in playing your guide track, your recording device or devices are on, the guide track's playing, you can hear it clearly, you're singing along. As long as you have all of those things, I know that your video will be fabulous. Now, just for a little bit of filming tips, I recommend good lighting. Try not to stand directly in front of a window. We want to be able to see you clearly. If we can avoid too busy a background, that's great. And most importantly, make sure you have lots of fun. Now, step 5 is if for your recording project, you're instructed to do something extra outside of the singing. So that might look like dancing with a toy, or doing some choreographed dance moves on your own, or maybe even just something as simple as making a toy dance. You'll know based on your project and what you're asked to do. All of these things are optional. You do not have to do them, but they're something that you definitely can do. And step 6 is the last step, and that's just to send in your recorded files. So you'll know based on your project whether you're being asked to upload them to Google Drive or another way, but you just send them all in and then wait for the final result. There's just a few more quick points I'd like to touch on, just some important little details that I'd really like you to consider while you're making your recording. So one big thing is that if your microphone is set to too high a recording level, if the gain is too high, or if you're just too close to it, you're going to hear a lot of popping, loud sounds, and unfortunately that's something I can't remove in my program. I'm going to show you a little clip of what that sounds like.
Baby, you're a firework, come and show 'em what you're worth.
So you can hear kind of like those scratchy, poppy kind of sounds. So if we can avoid that, it's good to test your sound before you record, just to make sure that it's a good volume for you. Now, one big thing, I always forget about this, is filming if you're using a phone or tablet in landscape on its side versus portrait standing up tall. I actually filmed this whole video first accidentally in portrait mode and I had to remake it. So, when it's on its side like this, that's ideal, because if it's standing up like this, it creates those black rectangles on the sides of the screen. But if it's on its side, then I can see the whole screen clearly. So this clip, you can see these black rectangles on the side, and unfortunately this is something I cannot fix when I'm editing. So please, if you can, try to turn your phone on its side or your tablet on its side to film, because it'll just give you more video space and it gives me more to work with when I'm editing. So if you can, please do. If you can't, no problem. Right, so that's it for all my little tips and tricks for preparing your video. If at any point you have any questions for me, feel free to reach out. You'll all have a way to contact me. I'm very happy to help and answer any questions you might have. But I can't wait to see what you come up with. Thank you.